In the heart of Lagos, where the city's pulse thrummed with vibrant chaos, my name is Esther, and I worked as a server in a modest restaurant called Mama Kate's Kitchen. The aroma of jollof rice and egusi soup filled the air, mingling with the chatter of customers and the clatter of plates. My days were long, my apron stained with the colors of our spicy cuisine, but I found joy in the smiles of satisfied patrons. Little did I know, fate was about to weave a tapestry of romance that would change my life forever. One balmy evening, as the sun dipped below the horizon, painting the sky in hues of amber and rose, a man stepped into Mama's kitchen. He was unassuming, dressed in a faded shirt and worn trousers, his eyes carrying a quiet depth that seemed to hold 1,000 untold stories. His name, I would later learn, was Marcus. He sat at a corner table, his presence almost blending into the wooden walls, yet something about him drew my gaze, a gentle intensity, perhaps, or the way his fingers traced the edge of the menu with a hesitant grace. He ordered a simple meal, pounded yam with vegetable stew, a dish that cost 3,000 naira. I served him with a smile, noting the way his eyes softened when they met mine. When the time came to settle the bill, Marcus reached into his pocket, his expression shifting to one of quiet panic. He pulled out a crumpled wad of notes, counting them carefully. I only have 1,800 naira, he admitted, his voice low, laced with a vulnerability that tugged at my heart. My boss, Madam Kate, was not one to entertain excuses. Her sharp eyes narrowed, and her voice cut through the hum of the restaurant. No money, no mercy, she declared, snatching Marcus' phone from his hand as collateral. His shoulders slumped, and I saw the weight of embarrassment settle over him like a heavy cloak. My heart ached for this stranger, whose quiet dignity stirred something deep within me. As Madam Kate stormed back to the counter, I followed Marcus outside, where the evening breeze carried the scent of roasted corn from a nearby vendor. Under the dim glow of a street lamp, I pressed 1,200 naira, most of my day's earnings, into his hand. Take it, I whispered, my voice trembling with a mix of compassion and something I couldn't yet name. You don't deserve to be humiliated. His eyes, dark and soulful, met mine, and in that moment, the world seemed to pause. Thank you, he murmured, his voice a soft caress that sent a shiver down my spine. He returned inside, paid his debt, and reclaimed his phone, but not before casting me a look so full of gratitude it felt like a promise. 3 days later, Marcus returned. This time, he ordered with confidence, paid in full, and lingered until I finished my shift. As the restaurant quieted, he waited for me outside, his silhouette framed against the neon lights of Lagos. Let me walk you home, he offered, his voice warm like the glow of a lantern. I hesitated, then nodded, drawn to the quiet strength in his presence. Thus began our ritual. Each evening, Marcus would wait for me, his laughter a melody that danced through the bustling streets as we walked to my modest home. He spoke of dreams and simple joys, but when I asked to visit his place, he grew evasive, his eyes clouding with a secret. It's not a place you'd want to see, he'd say, describing a dilapidated, unfinished building in a forgotten corner of the city. I believed him, my heart aching for the struggles I thought he endured. Weeks turned into months, and our friendship blossomed into something deeper, something unspoken yet undeniable. His hand would brush mine as we walked, sending sparks through my veins. His laughter became my heaven, his presence my home. I found myself dreaming of him, of a future where our paths were forever entwined. One fateful day, the truth unveiled itself like a sunrise after a long night. A sharply dressed man entered Mama's kitchen, his eyes widening as they landed on Marcus, who was sharing a quiet meal with me during my break. Mr. Adebayo, the man exclaimed, his voice a mix of shock and reverence. What are you doing here? The room fell silent. Madam Kate's jaw dropped as the man revealed Marcus' true identity, Marcus Adebayo, billionaire entrepreneur, whose empire spanned real estate and technology. The man I thought was a humble wanderer was, in fact, a titan of industry, hiding his wealth to seek a love untainted by fortune. Marcus' gaze found mine, and in it, I saw not deception but a plea for understanding. He had come to Mama's kitchen not for the food, but for me, for a heart that saw him beyond his riches. My world tilted, yet my feelings remained steadfast, rooted in the moments we had shared under the guise of simplicity. In time, our love grew, a flame that burned brighter with every truth revealed. Marcus courted me with a tenderness that made my heart sing, and when he proposed under a canopy of stars, I said yes with every fiber of my being. Our wedding was a celebration of love's triumph, and as a gift, Marcus presented me with a gleaming Lexus RX 350, its curves reflecting the promise of our shared future. Madam Kate, humbled by the revelation of Marcus' identity, sought his forgiveness for her earlier harshness. She offered him free meals whenever he visited, a gesture of peace that he accepted with his characteristic grace. Marcus, ever supportive, encouraged me to continue working at the restaurant until I was ready to step into a new chapter. My colleagues, once skeptical, now treated me with a respect that mirrored the love I had found. In Marcus, I discovered not just a husband, but a soulmate who saw me for who I was, a server with a heart full of dreams. Our love, born in the simplicity of a restaurant and tested by the weight of hidden truths, became a story whispered in the streets of Lagos, a testament to the beauty of love that sees beyond the surface, forever binding to hearts in a dance of destiny. If this story touched your heart, make sure to subscribe so you don't miss our next romantic and erotic stories. Don't forget to like this video, share it, and drop a comment. Your love keeps us inspired. I love you all.